Scott Darling had 35 saves today in his first ever playoff start. Both goals that he did allow came within 1 minute of the Blackhawks scoring. That's right, Kevin White has taken the road less traveled to become the 7th overall pick in the 2015 NFL Draft and the newest Chicago Bear. He's been a Bear for less than 24 hours, and he's already making a great impression on the city of Chicago. Well, Scott, there's really no better way to start your NFL career than to be endorsed by Dick Butkus, and that's exactly what happened to Eddie Goldman tonight when the Bears drafted him in the second round. The Ice Hogs had a lot of momentum coming off last night's win, and they were able to carry that over into the first period. But other than Phillip Deneau's goal in the second period, the Ice Hogs just couldn't get the puck in the net. They actually only had 4 shots on goal in the entire second period. Now, Michael Leighton had 29 saves tonight, obviously let in 2 goals, and the one that he let in 13 seconds into overtime definitely hurt the most. The Cubs might have traded their 2 best pitchers last week, but it was all for some young guns. Young talent is the key to rebuilding this team, according to Theo Epstein. The Blackhawks pulled off the win 4-3 in Game 1 Friday night, but the key to Game 2 tonight is going to be not allowing the Wild to score multiple goals in one period. Detroit fans didn't even have to wait until noon today to see the Lions take on the Falcons. Actually, it was over by then. Jeremy Morin scored the Ice Hogs' second goal of the game last night in their win over Lake Erie, and that happened to be his final goal in the Blackhawks organization. The Blackhawks traded Morin. People have been frustrated by Jay Cutler's underperformance all season. He leads the league in turnovers with 24, and 18 of those have been interceptions. The Bears won't have much time to rest this week. They'll try and increase their winning streak to 3 games Thursday on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Sean Considine joins me again to take a look at next week's Thursday night matchup between the Bears and the Cowboys. Now, neither team performed great today, but the Bears really struggled to defend Calvin Johnson. How are they even going to go about Des Bryant next weekend? Derrick Rose did not play in the second half of the Bulls' final regular season win over the Hawks Wednesday night. He had some soreness in his left knee and was just playing it safe. But as far as the first playoff game against the Bucks goes Saturday night, he's all in. They haven't won a regional championship game since 1990, so that's 25 years riding on tonight's matchup. And of course, the winner of tonight's game will play in the Rochelle sectional next week. With the Blues win over the Wild, the Blackhawks clinch 3rd place in the Central Division, and that means they'll play the Nashville Predators in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Illinois State made school history by reaching the FCS championship for the first time ever. But the Redbirds were hoping to take that one step further and return home with the national title. The post-Jordan Lynch era began with Matt McIntosh as the Huskies' starting quarterback. Tiny Presbyterian was the perfect opponent for him and the Huskies to open up with. Jonathan Taves has led the Blackhawks to 2 Stanley Cup victories, and today the captain was in charge of his own all-star team. Coming off a 2-loss weekend was tough for the Ice Hogs because they won't play here again for 19 days. They're headed into one of the longest road trips of the season. How much confidence did it give you coming in and having such a great relief performance in Game 1?
Well, it definitely gave me some confidence going forward. Yeah.
We've watched the Packers clean up at Lambeau all season long, giving them an 8-0 record at home heading into today's game. But the Cowboys had an 8-0 record of their own on the road, and only one team would earn the trip to the NFC Championship. This might be Clausen's first time in a Bears jersey, but he and Mark Trestman are no strangers. Trestman actually helped him prepare for the draft back in 2010. Now with some NFL experience, Clausen is back working with the man who helped him get his start. Fans know what it's like to be patient when it comes to the success of their team, and that patience may need to be applied to the Wrigley Field renovations. Cubs President of Business Operations, Crane Kenny. The wait is over and Bears football is officially back after last night's preseason opener against the Eagles. In terms of quarterback competition, Coach Trestman says Jordan Palmer has been here the longest and has the first shot at backing up Jay Cutler. Just like last week against the Vikings, it wasn't the cleanest of games, but the Bears still came away with the win. It's opening day at Wrigley Field, and you can feel the energy outside the ballpark. Despite the miserable conditions, fans are out here supporting their team. But how long are they willing to wait before they see some winning results? Scott, you've got that right. This game has actually been sold out since Tuesday. That's how big of a game it is. You'd think the defense couldn't help but be better than last year, but the Bears still struggled on that side in the preseason games.
You know, I like the addition of top pick Kyle Fuller. Opening game is a good place to start.
That's right. The Bears have won their last 4 home openers. Coming up next on the Bear Blitz, will the Bears defense rise back up after falling flat a year ago? We'll talk with some key players.
And later...